Hey, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Liz, business coach and anti-capitalist entrepreneur for women of color. And today I felt called to talk to you a bit about my process for creating my upcoming workshop, In the Moment Reels. And something that has been really like light bulb moment for me was the power of niching down. So previously in all my videos past, I was selling just general business coaching, and I still am. But what I've noticed through this process of just working on providing a solution to a very simple, sort of narrowly focused problem, is that you really get to the heart of the actual tangible issues that your people are dealing with. And the funny thing is, I felt some resistance to doing this very early on because I was thinking, well, this is going to be boring. Like just creating a workshop and creating content solely just focused on reels, like that's going to be boring. Or I've seen people who they focus on these small things and then their content all just stays there, and then they get burned out from just talking about this one particular thing. So I felt some resistance to it at first. But then I realized that actually your creativity does not just suddenly stop just because you're narrowing your focus down to something specific. That's been fascinating. It's like your creativity continues to just think of new concepts and new ideas. Like it doesn't just suddenly stop when you narrow down. And when you do what I like to call like sub-niching down, when you do that, you just speak to the world within that sub-niche. Like there is a whole world to it. So it really has been a fascinating process to see the things that come from it and how still the ideas just keep on coming. And it's a reminder to myself and to you as well that it really doesn't matter like what you're working on or what you're talking about or what your business is about. Like you don't just suddenly wake up one day and lose your creativity. Like you don't just suddenly wake up one day and just stop being innovative and just stop suddenly being an entrepreneur and thinking of new and creative solutions to people's problems. Like it doesn't just suddenly go away because you decide to narrow your focus. And what's also important is having a connection between whatever the subject matter is that you are narrowing your focus on, having a connection from that to your larger why. And for me personally, I can see the connection between helping someone to be able to show up on Reels consistently and be able to do it as the real them and to share their inspired ideas in a way that helps their people. I can connect the dots from that to them creating a thriving and flourishing business, and not just based off of how they feel in it, which is super, super important, because without that, what do you have? But also financially thriving, because we really need to get real about the financial aspect of building these businesses. We've built them to make money. We need money to survive. So we want to get to a place where our business can do that for us, where it can be sustainable long term. Otherwise, you're just, being creative and having an outlet to express yourself and to help others, which isn't bad in and of itself. It's good and it's important. But many people who go into the entrepreneurship side of things, they want to do that, and they also want to be able to support themselves financially. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to stay in a 9-to-5. And there's also nothing wrong with wanting to be able to have your own business, a business that supports you financially. Okay. And can also give back. Like, there's nothing wrong with that either. And if that's something that you want, then it's important to be able to figure out how to do that, So all of it matters. All of it's important. And I just wanted to share with you just some of the insights that I'm finding in real time on this journey as I'm creating this new workshop. And if you are interested in signing up, so this workshop is specifically for people who want to show up on Reels more, but they struggle with it. They just feel like the process just takes too long. It's too time consuming. They're overwhelmed by all the different pieces, everything from the planning to the recording to the editing to getting the audio you want to getting to saying the right things at the right time. Listen, if you wish you could post more than one reel a week, then this workshop's for you. So use the link in the description box to sign up. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for the direction that this workshop is taking. It's going to be jam-packed with so much helpful tools and ways to address both the mindset side, which I know is very important, but also providing some tips for the actual technical piece. The point of it isn't to be just focused on just the technical aspects of creating reels, because there's already so many different courses out there that will help you with that. And you've most likely, if this workshop resonates with you, you've most likely already purchased quite a few and they're still chilling in your inbox. Or if you did watch them, you still have yet to implement what you have learned on a consistent basis. And that is because there is that additional next layer that you need help working through. And I got you. So sign up. I'll see you there. And yeah, as I continue to have more thoughts, more insights that I feel are best shared for my YouTube channel versus like a reel or even stories for that matter, because there is a point where stories you can be talking a little bit too long for stories. I will continue to share these things on my channel. So let me know if you have any questions. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. You can also check me out on Instagram. That's where I'm at most days of the week. But with that being said, take care. I'll see you later. Bye.